Hey, hi guys. Today I wanted to make a video on the effectiveness of the CO2 reactor. These are external reactors. As you can see, this is the one that I've been talking about. Initially, what I used to do is I used to have a atomizer, which used to spread the CO2 bubbles all through the tank. And initial point it was looking good, but after a few days or months it started to make no sense, because any photo or any images or any mobile clicks I used to take, a lot of bubbles used to be spreading around. And one more thing was the uneven distribution when the CO2, because I had it right here, and when it used to it used to spread well, but not throughout the entire tank. And then I thought maybe I need to think of something else, because atomizer, they don't come very cheap also. So I thought, let me do this investment, and I'm very glad that I did that. Now how I drive this, what is it? So the reactor that I'm talking about is a simple thing. The idea is very simple. So let me plug it off. The idea is very simple. As you see, it has two rotators inside. These two rotors are not having any electrical connection. I mean, what I meant to say, these are driven by the water pressure. So the idea is, you see this pipe going in. So the CO2, when you need to have a pressurized CO2 for that. So when your CO2 is switched on, you will see the air, the carbon dioxide bubbles are coming inside. Now what it does, when you switch on your pumps or canister. Now for this I am using an external pump, a submersible one, so that I didn't want to put it on my canister, because I didn't want to restrict the flow or something. So I used a different submersible pump. You can buy these for 200-300 bucks, and these are called as water cooler pumps. That's what they call it. So you rig it up. It's very easy. You put the pump inside, and the outflow of the pump, you have to put it in the inflow of the reactor, and the outflow should go into the tank. So the idea is, now you'll see there's quite a bit of CO2 in it. Now I'll just switch it on. What will happen is one second. So what will happen is the pump will drive the water so in a rushed manner, in a fast way, so that what will happen is the speed is, the flow has to be good. So you can't choose an ordinary power head. That won't work. You have to have a good pump, and these submersible pumps are not very expensive. These are just 250, 280, something like that. So the whole thing, probably it won't even cost more than 1,000 bucks altogether, maybe. So that's what the utility is. And the best part is, you'll see no bubbles inside, but believe me, I have this indicator. It turns light green in an hour. So in an hour it will turn light green, and it's actually a cost effective, because for atomizer to get that much of carbon dioxide in the tank, it takes more CO2. In this, my CO2 consumption has gone less, but the effectiveness of this reactor is way too high. And the best thing is, there is no bubble, there is no CO2 bubble throughout your tank. When this tank, I just switch it on, right? But if you give it time, like 3-4 hours, you'll only see purlins. You'll not see the carbon dioxide. So that's a good thing, right? We don't want to see the carbon dioxide all around us. We don't want to see that. We just want to see the purlins happening in a beautiful way. So give it a try. I think this is the best thing that I have invested. I'm extremely sorry for all the messiness here, because that's how I am. I can't manage this thing, the beautifulness, all those things. But I think what I wanted to say is, give it a try, because I have used these kind of diffusers. I'm still using, by the way, and I have these atomizers. I don't want to switch these tanks on, but I've been in this hobby for a long time, and I know the pros and cons of atomizers, diffusers, and their stuff. They have a lot of maintenance that you have to do. The bright side of this thing is you don't have to do that. So there is no chance of getting algae or etc. You just plug and play. That's it. So that's and by the way, this is not a paid promotion or something. And I'm still a hobbyist. I don't sell things, or I don't I'm not a seller. So it doesn't make sense that you say that I'm promoting this. I'm promoting this, but because I like it, not because someone is paying me something in money or in kind. Thanks, guys.